Hello guys, today the video is about how we just give me a second. It's how to use the Python, the very goodly backtest framework to test our cryptocurrency, right? If you know Python already be used a lot in the bank area, and if you go to the stock or future, you already know there's a Contopia, also the Zipline, which is very famous already. So in a cryptocurrency, there's also very good the framework, which is this catalyzed. Yeah, will also do the almost similar thing, just like a Zipline in the stock and the future area. If you were very familiar with Zipline or very familiar with future, the Contopia, so it'll be easy for you to go to the catalyzed. And so in this video, I will show you some very simple, like how to install, how to configure, and how to do some just to write some very basic strategy or some algorithm, then do some back testing for your cryptocurrency. First of all, we need to install it, right? We will recommend it to usually conduct to install it. From my point of view, because Python different module have different requirement. Some need like the Zipline need Python 3.5, where Catalyst need 3.6. But sometimes when you go to the TensorFlow or like another machine learning, it may have another different requirement for Python version 3.7 or something else. If you only use one version of Python, you cannot handle all of the different module there. So you need to create a virtual environment, right? Called Python env. So for each different environment, you just install a different module and then running your script layer, just like a lot of container layer. You have a lot of method to create the virtual env once you use the pip. But from my point of view, Conda is much easier. One of the reasons is Conda is a built-in bundle. When you install it, you install Anaconda, then already download and install a lot of the different bundle, like a Python 3.4, 5, 6, 7, or Python 2.7. Everything already be included, right? So it's easy for you. And also you already integrate a lot of building module like a Pandas, like a NumPy, like the Matplotlib. Also include the TensorFlow sometimes. So you save you a lot of time, right? Okay, and then to do this one, because Catalyst is a little complex. It has a lot of the instruction. So first of all, you need to go to this website to download the this environment. Right here, you can see it lists a lot of this name you can change whatever, but you can I suggest you to still use Catalyst. And he has a lot of the dependencies, right? Like pip or like the Python version. I think also include Jupyter, right? So a lot of them. I already do some testing. If you some version is not the same, like a version is too high or too low compared with the requirement, the installation of Catalyst may be failed, right? So I suggest you to download it. After download it, save to local. Then, for example, you can just save to whatever folder you want. Then use the conda env create from this file. Then you create this virtual environment, and the name will be the Catalyst, right? I already installed it, so I will not run it again. But after you finish it, you can use the conda this env list, right? This is called the virtual environment list. You will list everything. This base is just when you finish Anaconda, they will be installed by default, so you don't need to install it again. You can see I create a lot of catalysts. I do different testing. Also, I include the zipline. The reason is, like I say, zipline requires Python 3.5 and Catalyst in lead 3.6, for example. Also, I do some testing. I need a special 3.6.4. So that's why I already created it, right? Then once you created it, you can do a testing. You can do conduct activate. Remember now currently we are in the base, right? Where I'm in here. So that's why I haven't, even I install this Catalyst, I haven't activated. So I cannot, I can show you Catalyst. This is the basic command to let you know if you install Catalyst successful or no. You can see here say command not found because I haven't activated my virtual environment yet. So now I'm going to activate. And I just do whatever once. So now you can see after I activate my virtual environment, this prefix change. That means now I'm within this Catalyst right now. This is the virtual environment. So if you quit it, you just use the call deactivate, right? So you can just to quit to your previous virtual environment. For example, I jump from base to Catalyst. So if I type this command, I will jump back to base, right? So ignore that. So now I just now you can see now this command now can running. It didn't tell you any error. This speed is kind of slow today. I don't know why. Let me deactivate because I think this one maybe because I install something module which is not compatible with the. After I install the Catalyst, I add another additional module which is conflict with the original installing. So that's why you can see some error. So let's just go to I deactivate, then go to the base, then I just go to the other one. Yeah, I think let's let me try the other one. I believe that's why I create another one called Catalyst new. So from here you can see the very important thing of the virtual environment, right? If you don't implement this one, you install it in your local machine. Active Catalyst new conduct. Sorry, 380. Then you need to maybe something wrong. You need to restore your whole OS. But with this virtual environment, it's easy. Just like a container, you can easily create a lot of you want. Also, you can if you don't need it, you just need to delete it. Delete it also is very easy. So that's why let's test here. Hopefully this one can work. Okay. But the speed is yeah, you can see now because this one I call it new because after I install this Catalyst, I never install any additional module which may be complicated. So you can see now we can just run the Catalyst version. As long as you can see this one, that means this one already be successful installed. If you go to this GitHub of this Catalyst, you can find out this project come from very famous exchange called Enigma. Enigma also just issue its own cryptocurrency, and also they just develop this Catalyst. But for some reason, this Catalyst stopped developing since the end of 2018. I don't know why, but if you go to zipline, you can see there's still the GitHub still a lot of stuff, a lot of work ongoing. I'm not sure something wrong with Catalyst, but anyway, the development already stopped. But I already tested the basic function. Basic function still can work. Also, by the way, Catalyst is based on the CCXT. You may already heard of this very famous strong this cryptocurrency library. and you can connect to over thousands exchange, right? But Catalyst can only support 4 exchanges so far, and which is Bitfinex, Binance, or something, some other. You can go to their official website. And for the other famous exchange like OKES or another big one, Catalyst cannot support yet. And also, just like I said, the project Yixin is already stopped for 1 year. I'm not sure they will get updated later on. No. Okay. Okay. Now, till now we already finished installation. Also, we verify this machine, this Catalyst working so far, right? So first of all, we need to just download the data from the internet, okay? Because you want to do the back test, right? So you need to have some data locally to store the minute or daily the data. So your backtest program can just to analyze or backtest based on the local file there. So before that, you need to download it. So just like I said, you can only support 4 exchanges so far. I will use the Binance to testing. The reason is I have account in Binance. Maybe later on I will record more video to show you how to do some real time or paper trading, or check my account or apply some real strategy here, right? So I don't Bitfinex is also okay, but so far my account only in Binance. So here just mean Catalyst in just exchange. That means you need to download some data from this Binance exchange. And what kind of symbol you want to download? I will use the BTC USDT, because BTC USD you mean that actually it should be USDT, I think. This is just a symbol, right? This is one coin. This is a popular coin. I want to download it. Also, sometimes by default, you just download it, use the daily. You can only support 2 formats. One is daily data. So that means every day generate 1 bar. The bars include the open, close, highest, lowest price, also include the volume there, right? By default, it's supported daily. The other format you can support is called minute, right? This is only 2. They cannot support 10 minutes or 30 minutes. But actually, you can do by yourself. You can use the Python pandas resample, which can help you to resample 1 minute to 10 minutes, right? Later we can show you. But here I want to download some. If we use daily, just use daily. If minute, just use minutes. Okay. If we didn't type anything, by default it's daily. So here I just give you example. I just use the default, which is daily data, right? So you can see here, you just go to the Binance and download the bundle to your hard disk, right? I think this one should be go to I guess this one should be, yes. You should download to your home folder. You can see zipline, you will build a zipline, right? So Catalyst will still be the same. Let's go to my home. Catalyst, yeah. It should be download to here. It should be download to your home, the folder, right? So you can see you can download to the data here, and go to exchange. So you will be download to the Binance here. So here include the minutes bundle and daily bundle, right? So that's why I also use the CCS registration, right? And so here just show you if you download it and then where you can find it. But usually you no need to touch it, because this Catalyst will handle by yourself. By default, you no need to handle it. So that's why they just save to the dot, right? Okay. So let's just apply some very basic algorithm, and just to show you some very basic thing here. First of all, just from catalyze.api to import some basic function order. From there, you know that they just try to order the coin from the Binance. You can do short, also do long. When you do short, it's negative. When you do long, it's just positive. Okay. The record in each every time trading, you can record some information. Then later on, you can when the backtesting finished, you can show the information in the record for further analyze. Right? Symbol, just like I say, the different symbol, you need to go to the different exchange to know what kind of symbol they can support, like the LTC, the Litecoin, also BTC, BNB. BNB is the Binance itself coin, right? So you need to know some symbol. As long as you are familiar with the crypto coin market, you will get familiar with this command layer. Okay, so that's the one thing you need to define. This is called initial light. You can change your name for sure. Later I can let you know why you can change your name, but based on the traditional way, we always call initiate light, so other people will understand this the function meaning, right? This function only call once, which is begin your back test, right? You only call once. The reason is that you just to do some initial light of your some internal attribute, right? Here, for example, I want to do some trading for this BTC USDT, so I just create a symbol, then just to put a value and set the value, assign a name called context.set. This is a class or object. This object will be passed between different functions, right? So as soon as I put this one, later in other function, I can call this object and call this attribute to get the value there. Okay. Then this is initiate. Then the second part we need to call handle data. Handle data just will be called every period. It depends on how your machine running. Like I say, currently this will only support two formats. One is minute, one is daily, right? If we run a minute, that means this operation only this function be called every minute. If you run it daily, then this function will be called every day, right? So here it also has some. By the way, the parameter should always do this way. You should not change. Also, you cannot add a new parameter. If you want, later I will show you how to do it. But now just based on the traditional way. So this context is equal to this context. Okay. So you can see why you know yes this attribute because I initiated in here, right? So if I just create a new attribute here, then I can call it in this handle data or other function and do the same way. Okay. So this is that means this strategy what we try to do just one every period we just order one Bitcoin. So later on after the back testing, it will show you how much you earned and how much you earned and what's your portfolio and how many cash left, right? So I will show you later on. And so anyway here it's very simple every time. So based on your strategy running every minute or running every day. So every time you get one, you just order one. You can order -1, let me sell to go for short. Okay, but here just positive just mean one. Okay, only one coin. Then recall this BTC. I want to recall the latest one or current the BTUSDT, the price, right? Here just mean BTUSDT. Then I recall the price. Price usually mean the close price. Remember we have the open, high, low, close. price is equal to close price of every bar. So I also record this BTC. Okay, I think as a simple algorithm, I think it should be let's yet. So let's to give you a try. Then how to run it? You also need to write a call the running program. So I will show you here. Okay, so here's just how you should run it, right? Sorry, because you can see here's an error, right? So we need to okay, so we just need to call run algorithm. I think there should be another. Let me find out from where we should import this function. Okay, so it directly come from Catalyst. It's not come from API actually. So from here, so we need to import this run algorithm. So here, capital base just means assume you have about $1,000 as initial aid. So everything you just give you portfolio based on this capital base, which is initial aid cash before your back testing. And data frequency, remember, I need to change it to daily. I think the reason is when I download the data, I use the daily data. So this one is to match it to this program, right? Otherwise, you will create some error here. And initiate, like I say, this is the parameter, this is value, right? So that's why you can change your name if you want. You can define whatever as your initiate, but usually traditional way just keep the same name here, right? Handle data just means in each minute or each day how you try to handle your data. Analyze, now we don't need yet. So far, analyze just when you finish it. A lot of backtesting. Sometimes you want to do fair analyze, like to draw a diagram, use the method, plot lab or something else, and try to do further printing or save log, for example. I will show you later on, but now we don't need yet. Okay. So here you change the name. We need to go to the Binance. Go to Binance first. This is our exchange. So go to this Binance to get data, also do some analyze. Okay. Namespace we don't need yet so far. The reason is we may need a namespace is that you as a backtester you may testing a lot of algorithm, right? Even for some very simple like the moving average strategy, use to define different parameter like a long window or short window, right? So for each detail algorithm, you just give you a namespace. So when you run it, then this one will save some log. Later you can check the log to find out what's the performance of different algorithm, which performance is good. So you try to apply the sensing to your production. So that's why you need to keep a namespace to distinguish later on. Okay. So here code currency, you need to use the USDT as the code currency because you are trading called BTC USDT, right? So USD is your coding currency, while your BTC is your base currency. Now you can define from which day to start and which day to end, right? UTC2, you need to define a time zone. But in our case, because it's daily, right? So we can let it run a little longer time, like about, let's just run about 1 month. Okay. So start and end, you can just let it one month. Okay. So here, after you finish it, maybe you need to do some. You will return some value. The value called the performance, or you can use a simple called perf. So for sure, this is a value you can define whatever name you want. But in our case, we just define a perf, right? So we just after finish it, we can just here. I want to show you more thing. For example, when this every like I say this will run every minute, right? So we can just print something when you begin to run. Let me see how to do. Let me check the API first. Give me 1 minute. Current date, I think. Okay. Anyway, just let's we can just simply print the perf first. So at least you have some basic idea of the what's inside the perf. Later on, we can just introduce more like each function, what's the parameter, for example. Okay. So now just let it begin to running. PD not defined. Okay, so we need to import the pandas. So let me find out why you need to PD. Perf. I don't know, but anyway, just let it give it a try again. Okay, now it should be okay. You can see in this also tell you this one is very is in alpha, right? So you need to just some risk. That means sometimes the back testing is not accurate. So you need to take it on your own risk here. But so far I still good because I use the 3 different methods to verify the result is accurate or no. I use the zipline actually can also run for some cryptocurrency, but you need to do some change for sure, right? So I just download the current cryptocurrency data and let you use the zipline to run. After running, I compare results from Catalyst and Zipline. The performance is almost same, so that's why I think the algorithm of Catalyst is good, right? Because it's very important. You don't if you learn something wrong within it and you don't know, they will result in when you backtest your algorithm is very good, but when you apply to the production, you may lose a lot of money. We don't want that. We try to avoid that. So that's why when we do the backtesting, we always need to be very careful to verify again and again. Okay, now here you can see everything already get running. So we also need to print out this performance. And you can see there's a lot of within this performance, a lot of information here, right? So like a short approach, swap, also the maximum withdrawal. Also the trading transaction. Later on, we can discuss more detail within it to see what's the detail of each feature there. Okay, I think let's see for the first Catalyst example showing. Thank you for watching. Thank you.